Hi, and welcome to SideBar The Show. Our guests today are Eliza and Jordan from the Beaches. We actually had the other two members on Season 1, Episode 8. Now we're on Season 2, Episode 8, so it was only right to have them back in. Since then, they've won their second Juno and are playing amazing festivals this summer, so we're super excited for everything they've got coming out. Welcome to the show. How you doing?
Very, very excited.
Yeah.
We're very excited that you get the B-listers of the band.
Well, I don't want to sell you short at all. I expect the same amount of craziness.
Oh, I think you'll get it.
Yeah,
I think you'll
sure.
get
Yeah,
it.
I'm excited.
We're the bad girls of the group.
Perfect.
For sure.
Yeah,
I
I feel
would
like the
say
roles
so.
are shifting a bit though. The other two, they party.
They do.
They like to party.
They do, but
Yeah.
not like us OG girls.
So our first drink is a Duntrin cider. So cheers.
Cheers.
Alrighty. Oh no. Okay, we switched for now.
Yeah. Okay, remember.
for that
I'm that
one.
one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Whoa. Here we go.
Oh.
Nice. Not too sweet.
Delicious.
Oh, I like that.
I don't like a sweet cider, and this one's good.
Cider's like my hangover cure drink. Like the
Oh, yeah.
first one I'm gonna get into before,
Yeah.
like after a really, really rough hangover.
Oh yeah.
Now I know you're
good.
really against fruit.
I
So
Just her, not me.
I know. Is cider then, juices are fine.
Juices are fine. Smoothies are fine. as
Smoothies
But
are
it has to be blended like six times.
Yeah.
She tells the person, she's like, "Can you blend it?" Like.
So that's a scientific
Yeah.
study. 6 times is the right number.
Sometimes I
Yes.
still get like some chunks in there, which really bums me out.
She doesn't like the
but,
chunks.
But yeah, most of the time it's fine. I like the taste of fruit. I had a weird experience as a child where I ate a rotten grape, and I know it doesn't make any sense.
And it just killed fruit
yeah,
forever.
killed fruit forever. I eat my veggies, like I'm not gonna perish, I promise.
She's
but
recently like allowed us to eat fruit in the car next to
I
her.
really
Like
still don't like it.
that
though.
didn't always used to
Amazing.
happen. That's like progress. Yeah.
So my first question is for you, Eliza.
Oh.
I know you were learning grunge by Led Zeppelin, one
Oh
of the
my
first
gosh.
songs ever. And it was like your introduction to different time signatures.
That's like a deep cut.
Yeah,
You've done
he's
your
done his
research. Wow.
Was that your first introduction? And what was the next most interesting time signature? Do you use that in your music with the Beaches?
Oh boy. That song in particular is just like such a cool song. I
Yeah.
know the beat is so cool, and I can't say that I've learned it like successfully. It is a hard song, but also like "Fool in the Rain" was a big one because that time signature, it like I still don't even really know because it like changes halfway through. But no, as far as like Beaches songs, we tend to keep it like pretty 4/4 straightforward. But we're getting into like a little bit of
one on the new record.
little bit of
that's
6/8. But
Right.
like apparently it's also 4/4.
Right.
It's just like it's like a shuffle beat,
Right.
which is new for us.
And Jordan, I know one of the first songs you learned was Back in Black when you were like 6.
It was my very first performance. It was that and Happy Birthday.
That and
Still
Happy
plays
Birthday.
Back to Black at like
I-
sound check.
You know what? It is an amazing riff, so it doesn't take away. It's a good like back to the basics.
It's
Oh, yeah.
funny.
Feel your
If I
roots.
really don't feel like speaking to the crowd too, I'll just play it.
Mine is Smoke on the Water.
Yeah.
I know a little bit of guitar and Smoke on the Water. She's a classic.
She is.
She's a good riff.
For sure.
I can also play the Twilight song that Edward writes Bella.
Oh, that one is out of my knowledge base, but
Oh, it's deep in ours.
That's
yeah.
like a deep cut though. It's okay.
It's my party trick. Like if I ever want to make Leandra and Kylie and Eliza like piss themselves, like I'll play it at a party.
yeah.
Oh, it's my favorite thing ever. Or like if there's like a mess up on stage, like with the tech stuff, you'll just play it to kill time. Like, oh my God, it's a deep cut. If you know that one, you know.
Yeah.
Awesome. So I heard that your opening song, your walk-on song, has been "Life Is a Highway."
I can't believe we're talking about this.
I
Is
knew
this-
this is gonna come up.
Is this from your love of cars?
Yeah, it is. Yes, of course.
Can you talk a little bit about it?
Sure. I've been through a breakup recently, and like I don't really. I'm sort of really into like extreme Americana action films,
Yeah.
like car flicks, and so I stumbled across this I stumbled across a podcast called Guilty Pleasures where they sort of talk about movies that should be redeemed, and they talked about Cars being like actually the best Pixar film.
Good job.
And I watched it, and I agree. I think it is better than Up. I think it's better.
That's a
That is a
statement.
hot
I
take.
think it's
Whoa.
better than Toy Story.
Jordan, better than Up?
You know, you don't get to have an Up without Cars. Like the franchising
This
alone.
isn't like the
Does
devil
Up have-
and like, heaven.
You
like,
have
this
to have
isn't like
two sides.
I think it's better.
Yeah, I just love it. I love the message. I think
Lightning
the
strike.
animation's beautiful. It's a simple story, but it's a classic. I love all the voice actors in it, and I
Yeah.
also love the soundtrack.
The soundtrack is
The
amazing.
soundtrack is so good.
Dan
so,
Auerbach.
Yeah. Oh my god. No, also like Sheryl Crow, it's like Real Gone is like a banger. It's
Yeah.
so
That one
good.
is good.
It's a
Yeah.
good song.
That one is good.
And so now I don't know if it's like turned into a bit of a bit for me that I just like kind of like amusing people with my love for this movie and franchise, but we're really leaning into it. So yeah, it's
People
been our
love
walk
it.
on.
I think it's a fantastic walk-on.
People
song.
get excited. Like
People get pumped up.
we used to have like Girlfriend by Avril Lavigne. It's still in the playlist, but
Yeah.
people like get excited
really
for,
like
for
Life
that
is
one.
a Highway
But
by Rascal Flatts.
More
Yeah.
more excited now for Life is a Highway. It's
Yeah.
insane. I've never seen them get like so stoked. And
Yeah.
it just works out really well.
I love a good walk-on song. I feel like not enough bands have like a walk-on song.
Yeah. It's
I know,
important.
like the Elwins, I saw them in their last show, and they had the Avengers
That's great.
opening song mixed with
wow.
The Boys Are Back in Town.
Excellent.
I was like, this is just, no, I'm so hyped for this show.
Yeah.
So I'm-
Sort of like it's a time where you can be a little bit silly. Like we used to walk on to My Humps.
Yeah.
that was
Amazing.
by-
Forgot about that one.
Yeah, it's sort of like it gets you in like a goofy mood, which I think is so important, like to just sort of shake off any nerves you might have
Yeah.
before you go on stage.
Yeah, and it
Awesome.
just like sets the crowd up for like, they're like high energy, they're excited, and it just like sets the bar.
Yeah.
Pretty high. It's good.
Well, our next drink here is the Collingwood Freestyle Raspberry Hibiscus.
Ooh, I love that.
So cheers. This one
This one's
is delicious.
Cheers.
Cheers.
I love hibiscus.
Me too.
So our next bit is Backstage Pass, where we went backstage on your Instagram and your TikTok and all those things,
Oh
and
boy.
found some photos that I'd like some more explaining for.
Okay,
Oh,
great.
Excited for this.
So the first one is for Eliza.
That's so crazy. I thought it was black pepper this entire time. Oh, all right. Wow, you really. Well, there's a story.
So gross.
You can see it. Wow. Okay, so we were in Quebec City recently, and we went out for dinner. We had like walked like 30 minutes in minus 35
Was
Quebec
freezing.
City winter.
Quebec City gets cold.
Cold. And so we got to the restaurant, whatever, and I ordered a salad, and I noticed that like there was something in it that was kind of like grainy, like a weird texture, and I was like, it's kind of like sand, like. And then I asked basically everyone at the table to try it, and then we all concluded there was dirt in my salad, like actual dirt from the ground, that like
Not
big
ideal.
big chunks of dirt, and we worked it out. It was, I think he took it off the.
Yeah.
It was fine, but
I would hope so.
I'm shocked that you found that, to be honest. That was
I
like
thought at first like it couldn't have been dirt. Like it must have just been like
She was the
bad peppercorn.
main she
Yeah.
doubted
I
me.
doubted it, but
Because
then
like,
I
how
did-
would it even get
I
there?
put it.
Yeah.
So I think that they didn't wash the romaine. Like,
They just didn't wash it.
We were the last ones there, and I
It's
think they
fine.
were like, they just sort of took a. They kind of sliced it in half.
Yeah, to be fair, we did show up like
Yeah.
30 minutes before closing.
Closing, right.
You should watch.
Right.
Did I ask for it? Yes, I did.
You should watch Lettuce though.
Yeah, you can give it a rinse. It's
Yeah.
fine. No
Yeah.
hate.
The next one's for you, Jordan. It's kind of this compilation that you had posted on Instagram of you at Canada's Wonderland.
Okay, yeah, I'll be happy to talk about this. In fact, we were supposed to do this sort of promotion for our two history shows. And
Right.
so they were like, they suggested a bunch of places, and then one of them was Canada's Wonderland. I am afraid of two things in this world: fruit and roller coasters. So I talked to my manager, I talked to the girls, and like, oh, I'm down to do it. Like, I'll have a waffle cone and
Yeah.
everything there, funnel cake.
I'll go on the big
Do on
chairs
the-
that
I'll do
just
on the
spin
chairs,
around.
yeah.
No.
I'll do the interviews, but like the other girls can do the roller coasters.
Yeah.
And everything was like fun. They were like, yeah, sure, of course. Like that's very manageable. And then we get there, and
Peer
they're
pressure,
like,
peer pressure.
Yeah.
we've gotten you like an early access to the park. We've set up the cameras already. We're expecting 4 people. They
were-
basically implied like, hey, we're doing you this favor. Like it's gonna be
Right.
good promotion.
I
for-
said,
for you and for the park.
I said, is no an option? They said no.
No.
Like truly,
so-
I was like,
Only
shocked.
for us right now.
Yeah.
I was flabbergasted.
And so, again, I've never been on a roller coaster before. And so, the first 2 I ever went on were like the scariest.
And you were being filmed for news.
She went
Yeah.
on Yukon
And so-
Striker
I went on, yeah, well, I've been on like the.
and Behemoth.
Yeah, it was Behemoth and I thought it was Leviathan.
No, we didn't do Leviathan, but it was
Okay.
it was Yukon Striker, which is the newest one,
Mhm.
which goes essentially
I did not.
Straight down.
The first, I really didn't. The first one was really scary, and then the second one, I knew it was coming, so it was just dread.
Right.
I know like a lot of people try these things, and they're like, "Oh, I'm not scared anymore." It was not for me.
Yeah.
I will not be doing it again.
Do you regret going, or were you
No.
like, you know what? Now that it
Now-
happened,
now I
looking
can say
back,
I've done it, so I
Right.
don't regret it. Like
Yeah.
I'm glad I did do it. And I
Did
was
you
proud.
have fun?
No,
No fun.
no fun at
No
all.
fun was had.
But I am proud of myself for facing a fear of mine,
Yeah,
I
yeah.
guess. Yeah.
and the faces
funniest
that they
thing, though,
captured.
is that they didn't even release the promo till after
The shows?
There was like
Yeah.
basically no
There
point.
was no way to do it. And then the worst part was Leandra
Posted that?
posted the pictures and me experiencing like the scariest thing I've
No,
ever
darn it.
faced.
All right, we're gonna go into our next drink, which is from Blood Brothers, which is the Paradise Lost guava drink.
Okay.
Oh, I'm excited
Cheers.
for this one.
Cheers. School.
Oh yeah, this takes me back. I went through like a sours phase.
Oh.
I'm in that right now.
Are you in it?
Love
This
sours.
is like 22 and 2020
I
for
know.
us.
So my next question is, I saw some sort of mishap when you were flying from Denver to Salt Lake City.
We got delayed. And we were in the Denver airport for
Oh, God.
me and Kylie.
Yeah.
Because basically, I think the flight was full, and I ended up I wasn't on the flight. And so Kylie was nice enough to be like, I'll hang back with you. I'll get on the next one too with you. And so we hung out in the Denver airport for like actually 8 hours.
But then I remember something about Jordan being like waking up and then the plane was going down. Was that a different?
This is different
that was
flight.
different
Oh
flight?
God, that's a different.
This is the one we just took getting home
This
from
is a more
Miami,
exciting
right?
story.
Yeah.
So we're approaching Toronto, and we thought we were going to be landing, but the landing process was like very delayed. Like
Right.
we started doing some
Circles.
loops around, and we were watching the map. We're like, what the hell's going on? And then the pilot comes on the speaker, and he's like, folks, and he could have used a better choice of words.
Yeah.
How is he, Doctor? It looks like he's dead.
Oh my God.
Oh, little guy. The tears aren't coming. The tears just aren't coming.
Just to be clear, it looks like he's dead or he is dead.
It just looks like he's dead. He's got like blue paint on him or something. But he's going to be fine.
He goes, folks, we're experiencing a technical anomaly on board. Excuse me? A technical anomaly. For me and Leandra, the two very anxious people in the
Yeah.
band, not
Not
good.
a good one.
So we're like,
You guys are
what's
sitting
going on?
together,
So
me
the
and Kylie
Little
are-
Miss Cars is like listening to the Cars soundtrack. Kylie's like passed out on some like anti-nausea
Yeah.
medication she took,
Yeah.
and me and Leandra are like freaking out right behind them. We see the flight attendants like essentially running down the little hallway thing and running and talking to each other and like trying to figure out what's going on. And then the pilot comes back on. We still haven't landed. We're circling Toronto. Comes back on and he goes, folks, we're going to be met with some emergency vehicles. There'll be lots of flashing lights and sirens. Don't be alarmed. This is the procedure for what's going on board right now. And we're like, what the fuck is happening? Like, tell us what's going on. So essentially I calmed Leandra down through a panic attack landing. I felt like a true mother.
Yeah.
I was freaking out, but like,
She is
can't let her
really
show.
struggling there.
She was struggling. Gave her my Squishmallow. And we land, and there's like fire trucks, police. So essentially, what happened, we did some like research online. There was like a similar issue that had happened before with Air Canada 2 weeks before. What happened was the landing gear wasn't responding.
Right.
So the reason that there were fire trucks was because in case the landing gear gave out, explosions.
Right.
Yeah.
So
Just in case.
Just in case. So we land and there's a firefighter like escorting everyone off. I'm like, what happened? And he like looks at me. He's like, I know everything, but I just can't. He was
Yeah.
like,
Everything is
he
fine.
goes, I have no idea. I'm like, okay.
I'm out of here. Let's
Yeah.
go.
Yeah,
We made
well,
it out alive.
I'm glad you made it out alive.
It's a crazy story.
It made this episode much more interesting.
I
I'm
always,
so glad.
I know, I'm like, I shouldn't say this out loud because it's probably gonna just encourage more things like this to happen. But I'm of the mind, like, if something's gonna happen, like, there's nothing you can do. So you might
Right.
as well just like listen to Cars. You
Yeah.
know?
Might as well listen to Cars. Good job.
If you ever get chased by a serial killer, you can be like, wait, hold on a
What?
second. Might as well.
You know her so well.
Can we
That's so
yeah.
Oh my god, that's
All right.
so accurate.
So I have questions for you, Jordan. I know you are a cinephile, but also have a deep love for Nicolas Cage.
Yeah, baby. I love
Even have
him.
a tattoo. Does it say Nick Cage?
It says Nick Cage. Yeah, it's on my ankle here. Give you a little look.
Very cool.
The funny thing about this tattoo is I got it when I was very, very drunk, and the
As I
person-
think most tattoos are.
Yeah, some of them, actually a bunch of mine. I've got a lot of really dumb ones, but this one Lights gave me
Yeah.
after a show in San Diego, I believe, and she was also really drunk. And I think I wrote it on my ankle and
You spelled it
didn't.
wrong.
Yeah, I didn't check out the spelling. So Nick Cage is N-I-C.
No way.
C-A-G-E, and my spelling is N-I-C-K.
N-I-C-K? I feel like that's fine though. I feel like
It's-
if I had to write Nick Cage, I would write it C-K.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's common sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it makes it better,
Yeah.
in fact.
Yeah.
And I really wanted to meet him.
To
I
Nick
tried-
Cage.
To Nick
Change your
Cage.
name. You need a K in there.
Yeah. Just
If you see this.
so her tattoo works.
So it makes
Change
sense.
your whole name.
Yeah. I tried to stalk him at like a TIFF party this year.
He
But he didn't show up.
He wasn't there.
Didn't show.
But I was contemplating telling him about the tattoo on my ankle the whole time, being like, do I bring it up?
Yeah.
Will he notice that it's spelt wrong? Of course he will. We're about to go, me and Eliza are going to New Orleans for like
Fun.
a little fun vacation with our high school girlfriends.
Yes.
And the one thing that I want to do when we're there is go see Nick Cage's mausoleum that he has purchased for himself.
No way.
He's still alive, of course, but I have this whole
Pre-purchased.
ceremony
That's so-
planned where we're gonna go put roses on it.
Oh.
Beautiful.
It's the one thing I want to do
High
there.
five.
Well, if you see roses on Nick Cage's mausoleum, they're from Jordan.
Yeah.
I mean,
The one set of roses that's there.
Yeah.
But there's gonna be a bunch of flowers.
No.
I hope not. I hope there isn't more than a few people at a time.
Just be really weird.
So my next question is about the cruise.
Oh.
It seemed like a wild time. I saw pictures of you signing some old ladies' hats. I saw the sunburns you posted on Instagram.
God.
Can you tell us a little bit about it?
Yeah, where to begin?
It was wild. The cruise was like summer camp for bands and then plus people who love music, like rock music. And so it was like a festival on a cruise ship. So there was like a million bands playing and people would just circulate. It started like every show started at like, or all the shows started at like 2 p.m. and then they'd go till 12 or 1 in the morning, and then people would just, get breakfast, get their little buffet, maybe go for a dip in the pool, and then go see bands all night.
Right.
And so we played 3 shows. We made a bunch of friends, and
Yeah.
it was just like a wild time. We really want to go back.
It was so fun.
I had fun.
I
Yeah.
got a really bad sunburn. I sort of tanned all summer, and so I thought I had built up like enough of a base, which is stupid. I don't
Yeah.
know why I thought that.
Can't fight the sun.
Absolutely ridiculous, especially because the sun is very different, like in the Caribbean versus on Lake Ontario.
Yeah.
You weren't wearing sunscreen, right? Or no?
So I told everyone because
Oh,
I was
right.
really embarrassed, and I guess I'm just going to admit this on camera in front of whoever's watching this. You told everyone on the boat. I'm like,
Everyone on the boat.
everyone on the boat and my family. I'm about to just admit that I lied. Whatever. I told everyone that I had like fallen asleep. I had been reading a book and I forgot to reapply.
Right.
What happened was I just did not put on sunblock at all.
You were
Did
too
you not fall
embarrassed.
asleep?
No, not at all.
You didn't fall
I
asleep?
lied to everyone.
Breaking news.
No point in like.
Big liar. I'm just exposing myself. At the time, I was so red. I like looked like a lobster.
Oh yeah,
I was,
you
like,
posted a topless
there.
clown photo
It was insane.
of the redness. We can throw it up.
Throw it up.
Yeah,
I
whip
got
it
a
up
lot. I
there.
got a lot of likes on that one. Especially my mom. She loved it.
Oh, Tracy loves those
Yeah,
ones.
she's so proud of me every time I expose myself.
Her favorite.
All right. Well, we're going to go into our 4th drink here, which is our last of our stock of Murphy's Warheads, which we had last time with Leandra and Kylie. It is very sour.
Yes.
I'm so excited. It looks like Listerine.
It-
We love, like, what are those warheads?
Warhead. It literally is partnered with the candy.
Oh, wow.
It should taste like a Warheads. Cheers.
I bet it's gonna. I love that.
Yeah.
Oh, God, it's so sour.
That's
like
my
that,
new
though.
favorite alcohol.
Great choice.
So, we're gonna go into our next bit, which we call Concrete Jungle Wing Street Tomato.
Okay.
I'm excited to hear what that is.
And just like the name, it is a misheard song lyric.
Oh God.
So I want to hear one misheard song lyric, and if you can't think of any, we've got one for you.
We have an insight, like,
you have one?
Leandra did this.
Oh yeah.
Go for it.
Yeah.
So this song, I believe it's 1901 by Phoenix.
Love that song.
The bridge goes juggle it.
Yeah.
She thought it was
Chocolate.
chocolate. She thought there was like chocolate. And she was like so adamant about it, and we had to Google it and like show her.
Yeah.
And then she finally like
Admitted it, yeah.
But that's a good one.
That's
Love that
fantastic.
song too.
Gosh, I can't think of any.
Want to call one up?
Sure.
All right.
Friend?
Oh God.
It is. It's a call a friend moment.
We built this city on sausage rolls.
We built this city on sausage rolls. Boo.
That's such an Australian one. I love it.
So yeah, that was a good one.
That's a good one.
All right. So our next bit is called Now We Do That Thing That Other People Do, but Slightly Different.
And now we do that thing that other people do, but slightly different.
We're going to copy a bit from a fake show on BoJack Horseman called, kind of based on our namesake of this bit, is celebrities, Hollywood celebrities, do they know things? Let's find out.
I know this. Yeah.
You know
okay.
this?
Yeah.
Amazing. So basically, I want to ask a bot, an AI bot, facts about you guys
Okay.
and see if they get it correct.
Oh
So if
my
either of you want to read this paragraph out loud and see
Wow.
if they got it right.
Wow. Okay. I'll do the first paragraph, you do the second? Okay. The Beaches is an indie rock band from Toronto, Ontario, Canada. The band consists of sisters Jordan and Kylie Miller on lead vocals, guitar, and bass, respectively, along with Elise Legros.
Who? Let me see.
No, you're gonna wait. Elise Legros on drums, and Leah Gerald on keys and guitar.
I love that.
You go,
So
Elise.
good, I'm actually like crying.
Elise, you can keep finishing.
Sorry, can I screenshot this?
Sure, go ahead.
I'm truly crying.
What you're
Formed
posting
into-
on your birthday.
Yeah, I'm all set.
Okay.
Formed in, sorry, these shots are hitting me. Formed in 2007, the Beaches released their debut EP, The Beaches, in 2013, followed by their debut full-length album, Late Show, in 2016. Sorry, drying off my eyeball. Their music has been described as having a retro feel, drawing on influences from 60s girl groups and 70s punk. This is pretty good.
Yeah.
The band has gained attention in Canada, and other places, opening for acts like the Foo Fighters, Robert Plant, and Billy Talent. Sorry. They've won several awards, including a Juno Award for Breakthrough Group of the Year in 2018.
Is that how old
Number
it was?
3.
Okay. Does that help summarize the key highlights about the Beaches band from Toronto? Let me know if you would like more information. I think that's excellent. We're changing your name, Eliza.
That's so good.
Amazing. I'm glad it worked out.
Amazing. Wow, it got you.
So,
You got me.
Hollywood AI, do they know things? Clearly not.
Really? I mean, they got most of it, but your name was too long.
That was so good. You
Amazing.
have to send me that.
Yeah.
that
I will.
website.
I will.
God.
Oh my god.
All right. We're going to go into our last drink, which is we've done the Durham Distillery London Calling for Eliza. Jordan and I are going to do some Everclear, which is an homage to our last episode where we did, I think it's 95%
Yeah.
or 90%. Something
Cheers.
crazy. Cheers.
I'm excited
boys.
to try this guy. Holy shit. Fuck. Oh my god.
Yeah.
That's strong.
I like mine. Mine was easy.
So my family in Northern Ireland, they make this kind of sort of like moonshine, Irish moonshine, and that's what that tastes like. It's crazy.
I'm glad.
I can't remember what it's called.
It really sticks around for a long time.
Oh my god.
This is pretty good.
Wow. Yeah. I'm glad I tried it. Wow.
Yeah.
It's really like a fire in your chest.
Warms
That is literally how Leandra explained it, and then
Yeah.
we did the animation of her like blowing fire right after.
You feel it right here. Leandra tried it.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's why they got so fucked
that's
up.
why they got so fucked up.
I've got a date after this, so let's see how it goes.
You can give them the warning.
Yeah.
So next question's for Jordan.
Okay.
I saw at a show you ended up wearing a bra as a hat.
Yeah.
During specifically a lyric was the song "Mommy's Milk," so it actually kind of worked out.
Yeah, I didn't intend for that.
You didn't intend for
I
that.
thought it was going to be a funny bit. People have been throwing bras at me recently because, I mean, I've always been out. I'm queer and bisexual,
Yeah.
but I guess recently people have discovered it on TikTok, so I'm getting a lot more bras than normal, which is great.
Yeah.
Keep sending them my way. Got my first Bi Rights Jordan poster.
Oh, I saw that. Yeah.
That was really cool.
For Joj.
Yes.
Yeah, for Joj. One of my million nicknames. Anyway, yeah, so some lovely lady with big hefty naturals sent me her bra, and I was like, let's put this on my head. This will be funny.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah. I always feel bad afterwards. Like, I always think, like, bras are expensive. Don't you want this back?
Right.
But
They
then
didn't want it back?
Well, I never know how to send it back at that point.
Well, I
like,
think
It has the mailing address in the left
No,
cup.
Like
And
when
you
you
put
throw
it in-
something onto a stage, I think you're essentially giving up.
yeah,
Yeah.
you're giving up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know?
It's like the hat trick at the hockey game. You throw the
Lights-
hat,
Exactly.
it's gone.
Lights is really lovely. She gets a bunch too, and she donates them all to women's shelters. At
That's
the end
so
of the tour,
amazing.
which is so
That's
cool.
What a good way to donate
Encourages
bras
them
thrown
to
at you.
throw them
Yeah,
out.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. We
that's
should do
nice.
that, but I mean, I've only gotten the one so far.
Right.
But next time,
Yeah.
keep sending me
Look
them.
like kind of like Wally.
Yeah.
You know, like the,
I just slowly put them away.
I mean, it's no cars.
No, it's no
The crowd
cars.
loved it.
Yeah.
It's no cars.
Yeah. Amazing. So also, do you have a pre-recording ritual inspired by Celine Dion where you've been eating chips?
Oh wow! I didn't know this was out there. Was
It's on
this
TikTok.
was on TikTok? Okay. Yes. So we're recording our album right now, and every singer has like little tricks. Some people say drink only water. Some people say like avoid certain fruits. What I've discovered is I just like having like tons of sugary drinks, not that much water, and I got this trick from Celine Dion from our producer. She actually just eats potato chips in between takes.
What's your go-to
Our
chip?
producer is not Celine Dion. The way she
Oh, no,
said
no,
it
sorry, I-
made it seem.
producer?
You're gonna see next Beaches album
No.
produced by Celine Dion in the credits.
I know.
Our
That's
producer is Celine Dion.
that'll be the next AI comment from
Yeah.
this thing. No, our producer Gus Van Gogh, who's a French Canadian like Celine. Anyway, Gus was saying like he noticed that a lot of singers like when they drink too much water, they get in their heads and they use it as a crutch and actually go off key more often than if they just try to sing through things. And you know, during a live performance when I'm playing, I often like don't have many options to drink water. If I'm lucky, I get 3 a show,
Right.
which is not a lot for the amount I perspire and stuff on stage. So in an attempt to sort of get that kind of sound when I'm recording vocals for a record, I've been sort of limiting the amount of water I have. Just not drinking too much,
Yeah.
but, you know.
Totally fair. You
when
don't want to
I'm
pee
hard.
100 times on stage, so.
Exactly,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah.
And I find it works. But Celine, she like, because she doesn't want to rely on it at all, will dry herself out, I guess, in between takes and eat potato chips, which I think is
Same to me.
crazy, but
Yeah.
yeah.
What's your go-to chip?
Oh, God.
I know mine.
I love sour cream and onion ruffles. Like, I asked my band never to put it on the rider, and my tour manager hates me and gives me a big-ass bag every show, so I'll eat all of them.
Mine don't come from Canada. My favorite chip is
A prawn
the
cocktail?
Walker's prawn cocktail.
Yeah, those are fucking good.
Prawn, is that Australian?
Shrimp.
They're English.
English.
UK.
Yeah.
Shrimp cocktail. It's so good. Walker's chips make, but like they're at like some weird little select like.
You can get them at Nutty Chocolatier in Toronto.
Yeah, but they don't have the prawn one.
They don't? Not even in
No.
the beaches?
No, it's like the best flavor in the entire world.
If you want to look at all the cameras, say what you got coming out, say what you got going on, what you can announce
Okay.
now.
Cool.
Let me see. Okay, so we're recording our record right now. I think our first single is coming out in the beginning of April, so look out for that. I don't know when this is coming out, so.
April 10th.
Okay, no, so our
It'll
first
be out
single will
already.
be out already, but that's cool. There'll be other singles to come out after that. We're doing a mini tour in the US, so if any Americans are watching, come check us out there, and we'll be back in Canada playing some shows this year, but I can't say when. But keep an eye out, obviously. And as always, follow anything on social media, whatever.
They have great social media, so would highly recommend. Well, thanks so much for coming in, and a special thank you to Steve's Music for our wireless setup.
Yeah.
Always amazing. And we've got our new tea from Pretty Good Teas, which is
Oh my God.
Sad Boy Kendall.
Nice.
Succession will be coming out, I believe, just right now. So this is a new Sad Boy Kendall tea.
I want one. It's
So
amazing. I
check
didn't
it out.
realize it.
And we'll see you later.